I describe Pelliccis in one word? Home.
Historic.
I think authentic.
Friendly.
Fantabulous.
Sausage!
My name's Nevio Pellicci. I work in Pellicci's cafe. It's my family cafe. I've always worked here since I was a little boy, and all my best friends have come from the cafe. I met my wife in the cafe. I don't know what else I'd do really. Well, unfortunately, my granddad actually died really young, so we left my grandmother with 7 children, and she couldn't speak much English, and a cafe to run. So, but she did leave some rules, yeah. Nan was like, she brought my dad and my uncles up to work in the cafe. There was a certain way of doing things, and being respectful to the customers, and polite, and good food. And I think we've carried on that tradition as well, me and my sister. If they're new customers, I try and make a fuss of them, but we try and make a fuss of everyone. If they've been in like a few times, people, then like, yeah, we'll get their names, and people seem to like it, and I like knowing people's names. Del, you've interviewed Del today. He's in here he was in here this morning when you come in, he was in here again this afternoon when you come in. He might be in 2 or 3 times a day. Like, if we don't see him, I'll phone him up because I worry about him. Like, where is he, Del?
I remember my aunt Teresa took me here when I was maybe 12 or 13. She's passed away now, God rest her soul. However, since then, I've been coming here since I was the age of 14, 15 by myself, right up to present. I'm now 33. It's really funny because Monday to Friday, you know, it's just locals and, you know, people within the area, so it's really, really tight-knitted community.
And then like Jukebox Jimmy's in every day. Like, he might be here for an hour, he might be here for 3 hours, sometimes here for 5 hours, you can never tell.
This is my second home. I was brought up round the back in a place called Dunbridge Street. School meals wasn't that great in those days, so as I say, we used to come in here nearly every day, nearly every dinner time.
Good morning, Sadie.
I feel, you just feel part of the family when you come in here, you know what I mean? And that's not just me, I mean that's everyone that comes in here. I mean I've read little write-ups about the cafe, and it says when you come in here, you feel uplifted, like when you leave here, because of the whole atmosphere. It's more than just a cafe, you know what I mean? It's an institution.
The feel is unbelievably Italian. It's just warm, welcoming, a bit chaotic, but there's an order in the chaos, which is beautiful.
The people are very friendly in here.
Somebody said something to you that brightened up your day?
Well, that man, he was sitting here. I spoke to him a long time ago. He seemed to be very nice and friendly.
I guess probably the first time I came in, it probably was like a Saturday with my girlfriend at the time or whatever. And you probably spoke to people about that already. Saturday in here, it's crazy. It's like a club. It's like fabric packed into a broom cupboard. Like now, it's kind of like now you've got the pre-lunch break hour. People just finish breakfast. You can pick your moments if you're smart. There you go. That's for people out there. For me, it's soul food because it's food. It's not quote unquote soul food, but that's why I come here. I come here to eat food that is, and the whole atmosphere that you're eating it is soul. It's just soul food for me, man. You know what I mean? And that's why I love it here. It's sustenance.
My first time coming into Pellicci's, I remember the day specifically, was St. Joseph's Day, which is the 19th of March. I popped in here, met Nevio for the first time, and since my name is Joe, he gave me a piece of bread pudding and sent me on my way. Every time I'm here, I make friends. I think the idea is to have these communal seating, so you sit wherever there's an open seat, and people here in this section of London will say, are typically a little more outgoing and a little less reserved, and I've met a ton of great people.
It's all customers, they're sitting on top of each other. I don't mean literally, you know what I mean, but you can't sit at a table and not get involved in someone's conversation, because I can hear what the next person is talking about, so you automatically just get into a conversation. And to me, that is vital in today's society where everyone's just looking at this little 2-inch by 2-inch toy, the mobile phone, rather than talking to people, communicating like I'm doing in here, you know?
We live in a society that's more and more removed from any sense of community, really, or like everything's virtual communities. People don't even really acknowledge each other in the street. So like you say, you are forced, you know, if someone wants to start telling you their life story, as we've just experienced, there's no escaping because you're sat like here. You know, so I haven't been everywhere, but this is one of my favourite places in the world.
Yeah, I've got like one guy, Rodney, who comes in here. He's about 73. He's an old gay guy. He lives down Fournier Street off of Brick Lane, lovely house. And he's become really good friends with one of my mates, Wendell, who's like a black guy. He's about 50 years old, goes up the gym, like trains a lot of the people up the Repton, our local boxing gym. Two people you'd never really put together. And like they've become really good mates. Like we have a little party around Rodney's house once a year. We all go around. They bring all the lads from the gym and that. Like a load of us go up there, and they're like best mates. They're always texting each other and phoning, and he never probably would have met him unless it was him for in the cafe.
I've been to a bunch of other ones, and this place is very unique in that respect. Most of the other ones are kind of typical. You know, I'm there having my cup of coffee, leave me alone. You know, here is very much like, you're having coffee, tell me about your life. You know?
And you talk to people who've come from all over the world. They've said, oh, people said we ought to go to Pelliccis, and people from Malaya and people from Vietnam, and you know, we met everybody in there. It just has that incredible, wonderful atmosphere. All the family are very nice. There's a lovely sort of toing and froing of, you know, friendly insults.
I think it's beautiful. It's probably what it is meant to be for a cafe, which is you come here, you have a cup of coffee, and you get stimulated by the coffee and also conversation.
When I walk around nowadays, all I can see, Preta Manager, you've got Costa, you've got Caf Nero, but it doesn't go down with me. I just want a normal caf where I can have proper caf food.
I've grown up around here. I went to school around here. I was born in hospital, London Hospital, worked around here all my life, and I've seen it change so much. Like Brick Lane, I can't believe it how much it's changed, and it's changed for the better. It's the sort of place you want to go on a Sunday. Whereas before, I'd think, oh, I'm not going to go to Brick Lane. When I was younger, I wouldn't wanted to go for a walk down Spitalfields and Brick Lane, and because it was a bit dingy. But now it's lovely. I love going. Like me and my young lady will go for a walk on a Sunday. We'll go to all the markets. Really lovely. Well, touchwood, we've always been pretty lucky because we've been here so long and we know so many people that our customers always seem to come back to us. But yeah, we've seen other cafes close and other cafes open and new people come in. The people that had the cafes, the families, the kids will grow up and they don't want to do it. It's quite a hard job to do. Like you've got to put in the hours and that. So they don't do it. So you'll see now a lot of the cafes are run by like Turkish people, Kurdish people have got a lot of the cafes, Polish people, but they want to do the hours. See, they want to put the work in, which a lot of people don't want to do now. So which you need to do. You have to be dedicated if you run the cafe. Little Fabio don't really like school much, and he likes the cafe. He says, I want to work in the cafe, but he's only like 8 or 9, so you don't know if they're going to carry that on or if they really want to do it. You've got to see, and like I'm having a little baby now, so in a few weeks, 6 weeks, so yeah, maybe, you never know. My favourite thing to eat at Palicci's would be a chicken escalope that my mum makes.
The penne Pellicci with Chinese chickens.
The pepper chicken,
Fish and chips.
roast potatoes or mashed potatoes,
Pasta Pellicci.
and cauliflower cheese.
Mama's lasagna.
A bit of gravy on the potatoes, you know what I mean?
Want me to clap?
You hungry? You're hungry? You should come, man. Done.